In this video, we are going to take a look at a personal business letter using Google Docs, and we'll spend quite a bit of time with Google Docs because of our distant learning situation, and it'll make it easier for those of you who have laptops or using your cell phone, in that you will have access to Google Docs, and so you can actually produce some of these as we go through these lessons. So to begin with, let's just do a quick overview of a personal business letter and the different components. Little review of what you learned in video 1. So we do have the main sections of the business letter. You've got the return address in this section, and the return address is your address. This would be the person who is actually writing and mailing the letter, as indicated by this signature section down below here. Also want to take note that when we do the date, you always use the current date, the date that you're actually composing or typing the letter. This section is the letter address. That's who the letter is actually being mailed to. This is known as the salutation. It's what we might call the hello of the letter, saying hi, a formal way to say hi, dear Mrs. Macias. And then the next main section is the body of the letter, and that's the actual message, the whole purpose of writing. This is known as the body of the letter. And then we have the complimentary closing. And for the most part, we will always use sincerely, although there are other types of closings depending on the situation. But generally, sincerely is acceptable for just about every writing situation. And then we have the typed name of the person writing the letter. And then these 4 spaces here are used where you would actually sign the letter. Right in the middle between sincerely, the complimentary closing, and the typed name of the person typing the letter or composing the letter, who it's from. This section here that includes the complimentary closing and the typed name of the person writing the letter, along with the space in between where the letter writer would actually sign the letter, this is known as the signature block. That particular section of a letter, signature block. And then there may be some other notations down below. This particular one here, referring to enclosure, you only use this if you're including something else within the letter, some additional information. And this notifies the reader of the letter that there's something else in the envelope that is included to be on the lookout for. So we don't always use the word enclosure unless there's actually something else enclosed within the letter. So that's a quick overview of how the letter is going to look using Google Docs. In the next video, we'll take a look at setting the margins and then preparing to format a personal business letter.